Hello friends, welcome back. It's time for the Black Knight. Just a couple of observations about the new expansions thus far. These books, vastly superior to the original books. The production quality is just exceptional in all of the new Kingdom Death expansions. Gambler's Chest, Frogdog, Black Knight. Card quality, excellent. Artwork, feels like it's improved. Yeah, everything on the whole is a big win. So, Kingdom Death team, people involved, well done. Well worth the investment of money that I've put into this game, which would be somewhere in the vicinity of thousands of dollars. And that's not even an exaggeration either. All right, we're in Lantern Year 16, 17, 17. Look at us go. And you can see that we have the bell rings as a story event, and then we will go into a Nemesis encounter. So when the bell rings on the second ring, we nominate 2 survivors, highest courage and highest understanding. Who is our highest courage? 5 on Junie. All right, so we have 5 courage. We lost someone who had 9 courage, didn't we? Yeah, Mossy and Gareth both died. All right, I think we'll nominate. We don't want to lose Califax at this point, so we will nominate Junie as our highest courage at 5, and she is also our highest understanding at 9. What are the risks here? Treasure agenda. Suffer the hamstrung, severe leg injury. All right, yeah, we'll do Junie. So she's highest courage. She rolls a 5, which is departing survivors suffer -2 survival and gain +2 insanity. We will do that right now. Depart. Manage departing survivors, +2 insanity, -2 survival. And then she's also the highest understanding, and she rolls a 2, which is the same. 2 insanity, 2 survival. It's a real shame, but we move on. Okay. So let's go through our survivors because we have a couple of survivors with us. Califax has 0 survival. That is problematic. That is problematic. He's got the rawhide set too. Damn. Who has honourable? Cornelius has honourable. And who else did we give honourable to? We gave it to someone. Let's say we gave it to Califax. I think we were going to give it to Califax anyway. Honourable. So, thanks to the Bell of Challenge, bong, survivors with honourable gain the following benefits. 1 survival and add 1 to all hit locations. Califax has got plenty of armour. Cornelius, also honourable, 1 to all hit locations, 1 survival. And that is all. We're currently at level 2 on the Bell of Challenge. That's every time they depart. It's not just for the Black Knight too, which is quite awesome. So we head on to the mountain ascent, which is here. And each survivor must rise to the challenge. So if you have 5 understanding, oh yes, you could gain some survival. All right, Brigida. So we'll go through the survivors now while we're here. So Brigida, pretty much the same as our last showdown against the Butcher, Lantern Glaive, regen suit. So hopefully we can avoid any. I think she's also got Tumble, which is quite cool in this showdown. Piercer, she doesn't have a sword or a dagger, so it's not going to do any value. megalophobia doesn't impact her. And if she does get thrown off the edge, she's going to come back in the next settlement phase because she's a parent. She always finds her way home. Well done, Brigida. Califax, Frogdog, Blackguard, Strategist is not going to matter. Honourable. We've made a couple of small changes there, so Califax now has a lucky charm in play, which means there's going to be a little bit of deadly luck from the scrap sword, hopefully. Cornelius, so Cornelius is a sword master with no sword. We're going to be using blood paint and fist and tooth. He's going to try and chop around, but more than likely he's just going to do not a lot. So, and finally Hammer, our, wow, he's got a lot of insanity. Our Twilight Sword wielder, hitting on a 3+, it's strength 10, so pretty good. One dumb little thing, by the way, daggers and swords gain precision 1 when you attack knight monsters. The Twilight Sword's not a sword. Apparently. Guess what? I'm playing it as a sword. So I'm just going to look up glossary. I think precision is on a first perfect hit. Precision. Yeah, on a perfect hit. Critical. Automatic critical. Great. And then we are taking Marie Anne, our backstabbing, timeless eyeing. Man, we should get her piercer. And we've, instead of a dried acanthus, oops, better lose 2 survival there. Instead of a dried acanthus, actually I think she had full 7 when she still left. We are actually going to take a founding stone to just throw a crit, just in case we need a crit. All right, so that's all. I feel comfortable that we have enough knowledge now to be able to handle it. There is 2 new rules, or 1 new rule in play. Unsteady, so we can't spend survival on rubble spaces, which is a very cool rule, by the way. Very clever. All the others are the same. 6 toughness tokens. I've apparently used evasion tokens there, but that's fine. So let's use this. Now, if we get a -1 evasion token, we actually get to ignore that because we have Song of the Brave now. So that's quite good. Oh yeah, from the top down. Brigida, a 9. Largesse. So we may actually use that to give Califax some survival. No, she doesn't have honourable. Okay, we probably won't use it then. Califax himself. Califax rolls a 1. Califax is insane and he has more than 3 courage. So he doesn't gain any downsides from that. Cornelius. Cornelius rolls an 8. Cornelius also gains largesse. He does have honourable, so he will be able to give some one of your survival. So we might set up for that. Cornelius, Hammer. Hammer rolls an 8. Hammer also gains largesse. Everyone's got largesse, haven't they? And finally, our last survivor is Marie, and she rolls a 5. She gains a -1 evasion token. She is not wearing fur. She does not have 5 understanding. However, she gets to discard that -1 evasion token on arrival. Speaking of arrival, let's apply our arrival bonuses in case we had any. And that's it. So the Black Knight showdown. All right, so we want to give him survival. So we'll do that. Okay, it's an interesting time. So unsteady, rubble, I'm not sure if like you should be lanterning. There's a critical wound location which gains an iron. That could be an option for us. All right, we go first. So let's think very, very carefully. We'll deploy like this, actually. No, I'm happier with that. Okay, we are going to start with Cornelius, who has plenty of courage and evasion. So Cornelius... Okay, Cornelius is going to give one of his survival to Califax using the largesse ability. He's then going to move to here with one movement, and he's going to use his basic action to smash the thing. He rolls a 4, which goes to a 6. So that noble bell altar, has been smashed. He loses a -1 toughness token. So he's down to toughness 15. And that has been smashed. We're going to do the scout next. Going to use a basic action to flip this tile. Okay, that one's not great. Probably not much else we can do there. Do we fling the founding stone? All survives in the same citadel. No, we'll keep the founding stone for the moment. So that's going to be the scout done. So let's do Califax. Yeah, so Califax is going to put up a block on the scrap sword using Blackguard style. When you block a hit with your sword, your next attack that round with a sword gains +2 accuracy, +2 strength, +2 speed, limit once per round. Yep, so that's fine. And now I knock down after collision with a monster. We will actually do... Yep, so that's Califax is just going to have his turn done. Hammer, swinging with the Twilight Sword. Going to give a survival to Califax with largesse because he's honourable. Is he honourable? No, he's not honourable. Come on, Dano. Get it together, son. Now he's going to swing with the Twilight Sword. This is him here. No perfect hits, but 2 hits. 1, 2. So we are deadly and we have a luck. So we'll roll in this order, I think. So that is 7, 9, 8, deadly, luck. It's not a critical, unfortunately. It's just a wound. Full move the monster towards the attacker, perform smash. Okay. So, he's picked up. He's smashed here. And he's going to bounce. Boing. Knock back 8. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He survives, but he's going to take 4 damage. He has suffered collision, so he will be knocked down. That'll be the end of his attack. The 4 damage points go to the hand boot body. Boing. Decisions. Califax could surge with a scrap sword in the rear. Yeah, I think Califax is going to surge with a scrap sword in the rear. No, we need him. We need him to avoid. Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll surge in the monster's turn after we've done a block, so that we get the benefit of the blackguard style. So last person is going to be Brigida. She's going to swing with her Lantern Glaive. She rolls a single perfect hit and a 1. So it's sharp. Now normally the Lantern Glaive has early iron, but we have the Polishing Lantern, so we ignore that. So we do a wound, but we do not do a critical. Boom, it's on top of the deck. I think we will spend a survival to surge. Do some more damage maybe. 1 hit. Yep, just 1 hit. So again, a +2 thingy. It's not a critical, but it is a wound, I believe. Let me count that up. 8, 6, 15. Yep, it's a wound. We get to reroll anyway, even if it's not a wound. 5 and 8. Yeah, so because of axe specialization. So we won't. There is a reflex on top. Okay, so that is all of our turn. So the only person who's surged is Brigida. Nobody else has surged. All right, so the monster flips his AI card, and he flips Untrained Slice. That's a good one, I think, for us anyway. Closest threat in range, so it's Califax. So bash and a knockback 4. He does not have a speed buff, which is good. When you block a hit with a sword. Three speed, 3+, goes to 2+, and then goes to 3+. 3 is a hit, 7 is a hit, 10 is a hit. One of those gets blocked. The other 2 are on the body, so we will spend a survival to dodge. No. Yeah, we have to. Because it's 4 damage. Bash, so he's knocked down, and knockback 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh, so we're bouncing off this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more damage. Head and body. So we've got our +2 speed on our scrap sword. That's helpful. Does he do a basic action or anything at the end of the turn? No. Bash, knockback 4, untrained slice, done. So fist and tooth. Fist and tooth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can't jump onto that. Califax has plenty of understanding. So yeah, Califax is going to use his action to move to here. Swing the bell. Ring my bell. Ring my bell. It's another -1 toughness. Standard toughness 14. We will also do the same with Hammer, who he doesn't have understanding. That's a shame. We might do Cornelius. So he's going to move 1 to here. Use his action. It's a shame. A little bit blocked up at the moment. A little bit blocked up. Need to mark that. I think he's also going to dash Cornelius down to here and give a survival to Califax with largesse. Great. In an auspicious turn, I think we will go a dash here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. And we'll swing with the deadly Twilight Sword. We just get the 1 hit, which is nice, he says. Not truthfully. It is a wound though, because it's strength 10. So we'll just mark Hammer's proficiency point. And we'll also mark Brigida's proficiency point. So we have a reflex. Turn to face the attacker and move 3 spaces forward. 1, 2, 3. So that's going to smash that. And it's going to smash that. Knock down. One, 2, 3 to there with the axe. We will swing in the rear with Brigida. Lantern Glaive. Just hits once. Come on, Lantern Glaive. Oh, we're going to see what's on top. Yep, great. So I love it when this thing happens, which says, if adjacent, perform smash. We are not adjacent. How good is reach? So this is to wound. That's definitely a wound, but it's not a crit. Done. Done. What's on top? Brigida will spend a survival to surge. It's a perfect hit. Doesn't do anything though. Because she doesn't have a thing. That is a wound. It's not a critical. So we don't get a failure reaction. There is a wound reaction there. All right, so the scout will go. All survivors gain a courage. The monster crumples in a heap, knocked down. Is this the time to use the dagger? I'm not going to get much value out of it. Marie Ann is out. Is Hammer honourable? No. Okay. So Marie Ann's going to take her turn. She's going to throw the Founding Stone, which is going to do an automatic wound, to this, which is a dagger. The monster crumbles in a heap, knockdown. All survivors gain 1 courage. Archive this hit location. Manage departing survivors. Everyone gains a courage. Does a wound. And the monster's knocked down. She'll also then spend a survival to encourage Hammer. And Hammer is going to surge. So reactions are cancelled. He's not honourable, so he can attack while the monster's knocked down. He rolls 3 hits. 1, 2, 3. All of those reactions are ignored. We're critting on 8s, wounding on 3s. So first one, that's a wound. Second one, that's a wound. Third one, that's a critical. The monster gains a -1 movement token. So he's down to speed 6. That's all for our turn. So the monster gets up. Juggernaut Slam. Last threat to wound. So it is Hammer again. Oh my god, the target suffers damage and knockback equal to the monster's movement remaining. So how on earth are we supposed to avoid that, I wonder? Well, Hammer's going to dash so we can get into the most advantageous position. 16 movement's going to fling us off the edge. So, if we position ourselves here, then he's going to bounce us there, down here, and then down that way. It's still a long, long way, but it's probably our best and most likely outcome. The Black Knight hurdles. Move the monster towards the target until it is adjacent. The target suffers damage and knockback equal to the monster's remaining movement. What? Damage and knockback, 16. Yeah, I think our best option is here. We're also going to dash with Brigida. No, we don't need to. Okay, so he just moves 1 to there. So we've got 15 squares that we're going to get knocked, plus 15 damage. Well, the 15 damage goes to the waist. So Hammer. Rolls a 2. He's got a Drydocanthus though, so he will just not die from that waist damage. And now, so 15 movement. So 1, so that's now 18. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're now 14, and we've got 1 damage. So here and here. So we are going to get flung off the edge, but we may survive, possibly. So let's just count up again. So we had 15 movement. So 15, 14 goes to 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Plus 4 is 15. So 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So we're flung off the edge with 5. And we have 8 individual damages as well. I'm going to lose my Twilight Sword and I'm going to be very, very upset about bringing that guy on this hunt. Very upset. All right, well, first of all, we have to scramble to survive. Then we'll worry about the damage after it if we survive the scramble. Subtract your remaining knockback. Come on! 4, 2. Suffer 2 damage to the arms. You are knocked down on the end. Boom. All right, so what do we have? 7. Don't roll the waste. I rolled the waste once. So boot, 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 body, body, hand, waste. Severe injury roll on the waist. He's got no reroll available, so. He rolls a 5. He's not dead. He's going to survive, maybe. Stay over there, buddy. Warped pelvis. Hammer's got a warped pelvis. Stay over there, mate. And that's a bleeding token. That was an awesome card that I do not enjoy at all. Okay. What happens if you fail the bell? 2 damage to the head hit location. Great. So here's what we're going to do. You can barely see Hammer. He's just down here. He's going to stand up. He's just next to a bell. So stands up for free thanks to the thing. And he's going to try and ring the bell. He rolls a 1. So even if he had understand, it wouldn't matter. He suffers 2 damage to the head. Bong, bong. And he gets knocked back 1. So his attempt to ring the bell fails. Hammer is done. Who do we need to get a proficiency point? The dragon armor is probably our best option. Cornelius is going to go. He's got honourable and he's got largesse. He's going to spend one of his survival to give one to Cornelius, Califax, sorry. And then he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's just there. Lots of bad spots, actually. Califax is going to move down there. Do we need to ring the bell? We probably don't really need to ring the bell anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brigida, 1, 2, 3, 4. She's going to move to there. She's going to use her action to flip this over. Okay. And then she's going to swing using a surge with the lantern glaive. She hits just the once. Oh, she needs, that's right, it's a parry. She does not critical, so the reflex triggers, which is all survives on the same Citadel tire, suffer bash. So she's knocked down. What do we got? We got a reflex. Full move the monster forward. So we're going to do the scout. Marie Ann, she's going to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2 into there. And she's going to swing with her Grimjaw. 4 speed. Yuck. Does she have Piercer? Oh, could we get it? We couldn't get into the rear, could we? Timeless Eye, yes. She's got a strength token, which I think I forgot about, didn't I? Huh. Strength token is applied automatically from Quixotic. How cool is that? All right, so we have a dagger +2 thing. Yep, so that's what we're going to do. Great. So let's see, we roll. That's a 7, so that's a critical. On a 6+, you gain the iron. We get an iron, that's awesome. And it loses a -1 toughness token, so archive that hit location. Does a wound. Marie Ann gains a dagger proficiency point. There is a failure reaction here. There's actually no downside to doing that one now, because if we wound, we get a benefit. So 6 is a wound, even though it's +2 toughness to wound, because we just got the -1. So gain 1 understanding. Do a wound. The polished gut. 4 is a wound. And then we are going to have a reflex. 3 is a wound. Full move the monster forward. The monster yelps and charges on impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, what is on top of the hit location deck? It's a parry. No. I reckon Califax is going to go. He's going to use the Dragon Leap to there. Swing with the scrap sword. Gets a perfect hit. Does he have Piercer? No. Gets 2 perfect hits. 1 perfect hit. That's good. He's got a lot of strength on this one, so it doesn't actually matter. Let's see if we can do the wound. It's +2 toughness to wound this location. So he's a sword specialist, so we can roll the wound first and then decide. So it's a critical. So we will take this. Sorry, we'll take this overeager parry with our wound. So the scrap sword's 11. So we're wounding on a 2+. There's a 2. Yeah, it's got +5 strength from the leap you buffhead. So it's literally wounding on a 2+. So we gain a courage, which is nice. We just need to do 1 more wound. There's an impervious hit location on top of the deck. Califax will surge to put up his block. Could we dash? Cornelius. It's a reflex. What's his basic action look like? He's -2 speed this turn, so maybe we can handle this fine. If adjacent, perform smash with the attacker. Yeah, we can handle that. Farthest threat in range, so it's going to be Califax. Yep, Cornelius, sorry. Yep, so we're happy to take the basic action. So the monster draws his basic action. The farthest threat in range is Cornelius. It's going to move to here. It's going to knock us down. However, we're a shield master, so we don't get knocked down. Shield specialist, rather. So it's 1 speed, which rolls an 8. We'll spend a survival to dodge. Do we get our survival back? We do not. We are now after damage. Does not trigger because that did not hit. So it's the basic action. All right, so what we really want to do is just get 1 hit with our shield. All right, Cornelius is going to swing with fist and tooth. Come on, mate. He just gets one hit. Come on. There is a reflex, but he does not critical, so the reflex triggers, perform shockwave, place the monster at the center of the most thingy tile. Boom. Everyone gets knocked down. Everything on there is rubble. There's a mustachioed helm as a first strike super dense. We don't really care about that because what we're going to do is leap, dragon leap to here with Califax, who has enough courage. So he's dragon leap with the shield. I think he's in the rear. So he rolls a hit. It's the mustachioed helm. It would be super dense. Come on, son. You can do it. If we count it up. Oh, he can't attack the monster from the blind spot. No! That's fine. We can dash so we can get to the side. We still hit. Like that. Instead, we just need to stand up the scout. Hammer will spend a survival to encourage. Scout moves out of the way. Yep, so that hits. We have enough courage. We're +5 strength on the shield, which takes us to 10. So we're a 3+ to get our shield proficiency point. It's a 9. Is that a critical? It is a critical. There's no critical. We get the shield proficiency point and we get the wound. Get out of here, doggo. Ruff, 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 ruff. I'm going to really enjoy that fight. I'm going to continue to enjoy that fight. Bouncing around those statues is a real tactical challenge. We got very lucky to not get thrown off the edge there. So that's cool. Yeah. Archive any fragile gear in your gear grid. Yeah, that's awesome. He's fun. He's really fun. So let's go to here. Scramble to survive. 1 hunt XP, 1 weapon proficiency, manage to pilot, complete the showdown. 1 hunt XP, plenty of endeavors, 10. You'll love to see it. And rewards. So we'll return and advance the year. Rewards. We go to Bell of Challenge level 3. Very cool. And then we spy the Darkened Workshop. Roll 1d10 and add +1 for each victorious survivor with 3 understanding. So that is 4, so we're adding +4. So that's a 12. Survivor with the highest understanding gains basic resources equal to their understanding. So we are gaining 5 understanding. From Califax, 5 resources and 3 Black Knight armor patterns of your choice. We don't have a portcullis key. Oh, give me some more perfects. Plus an iron too, that was cool. All right, so we're definitely taking the patterns now, and the patterns that we can take, we get to choose 3 of our choice. So we're gonna take the 2 Earl ones, and then I don't think there's any others we can get, or any other sets we can complete, I should say, because the maximum you can get is 3. So yeah, I'm not going to worry about taking any others just so I don't confuse myself, because the maximum I can make is a full set of these guys anyway. 1 Earl set. Cool. So I'll just add those. Earl boots. Earl tassets. And then I'll put into my storage. A bone, a broken lantern, a monster hide, a perfect hide and a perfect organ. That's it. So that's all done there. He's so fun. He is so fun. Let's do our Hooded Knight. Oh, cool. So we're about to pass down the sword because we're about to gain weapon proficiency levels. And Atlas. All right, before we do Hooded Knight, we have to do our settlement events. We do have 2. So it's this deck. We'll split it in half. And from the left deck, we will count down 7. On the right deck, we will count down 7. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bottom card, very good. And this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have a Plague and Rivalry. We can probably handle Plague. I don't really want to do Rivalry at the moment, because that actually definitely kills someone. Plague, we can actually just trash some of our rubbish survivors. So Sharon. Everyone else has to die. Plenty of treatment options. Hong, Colette, Marie Ann, Hammer. You could just do Hammer. Do you want to actually intentionally choose Plague? I choose Plague. All right, so the first survivor that has Plague is Sharon. Sharon rolls a 9. She makes a full recovery. On your Shaz. So that's 1 down. Next one is going to be probably Latasha. with her warped pelvis. Latasha. Latasha makes a full recovery. Good on you, Latasha. Hong. We do not want Hong to die, so maybe we won't do Hong. We'll do Colette. Colette rolls a 7. She will die unless she receives treatment. And the last person is Hammer. Hammer also rolls a 7. He will die unless he receives treatment. We're okay with him dying though, because the next thing that happens is this Hooded Knight comes along. We can't possibly fail, because even if we roll a 1, we gain a weapon proficiency point. We roll a 10. So Hammer gains 1 Twilight Sword proficiency. I'm going to have to whip that out of the thing. I think he can hand it down to someone else. There it is. Mastery. Remove them. You may place it or archive it. We'll place it in someone else's gear grid. And the person we will put it in is someone who already has 2. We'll just count him as dead. None. Someone has the Twilight Sword proficiency. We gave it to them. Lily, the adventurer. So Lily now has Twilight Sword as her cursed gear. We do have Hooded Knight 4 years from now. 1, 2, 3. Good, 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 good. Any other events? No. What a fun fight. What a fun fight. So we're going to spend an endeavour to heal that person who was wounded. We're going to spend another endeavour to innovate. We use a monster bone, a monster hide, and a perfect organ. And the innovate will be Negredo, no. Morgue, no. Records, no. Partnership. I guess we'll take partnership. Got any good ones left? Yeah, face painting, shrine. Oh, pictograph's not in there, didn't I? You've got pictograph. All right, partnership. It's a sucky one. So plenty of endeavours to spend. I'd really like to sacrifice some people and get rid of some of my rubbish and get some better ones, but I don't think we need to do matchmakers. We may do some trepanning to clear disorders. Nightmare training. So who is close? So I think we're going to nightmare train with Brigida. See if we can get axe mastery. So we're going to spend drums first of all. 1, 2, and then we'll spend 1, 2, 3. So she's going to do her nightmare training. That's a 10. Gain a strength or accuracy. Gain accuracy. We'll drums and nightmare train again. Risky. Oh, 4, go again. 6, she's done. Damn, all right. Just send her out. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to scrap smelt for 1 because we have enough now. I think we'll make a partners. We'll do partners for someone. It is good to get max survival when you arrive. And don't need to make leather. Anyone close to getting a seed pattern? No. Yeah, we'll probably just do drums on Brakita to gain a couple more survival. Partners, I think we'll make... Who are we going to start sending out now? Hong. Hong can be partners with Lily, maybe? No, let's send Ray Skywalker out. So Ray's going to be partners with Hong. I'll mull over the exact partnership, but yeah, it'll be Hong, I think. Yeah. All right, one more battle to go. One more battle. We have a sword master, so we're going to send out our sword master, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll just send out the little one. Little level 2 Atnas. Or maybe do I just give Atnas 4 of my babies and get lots of endeavors? And then what is the downside in doing that? I'd actually just like to get rid of some of those survivors down the bottom of my list. What does Atnas do when he hurts us? Showdown Atnas. The survivor with the lowest hunt XP is dead, -1 population. But you can get a fair bit of iron if you beat him. Something for me to mull over. All right, friends, hope you've enjoyed. We'll talk again soon. Catch you on the next episode. Big Deno out.